Hey, music fans. Hey, man. It is Saturday, October 30th. It is almost Halloween. In fact, another 10 minutes, it's going to be Halloween. Ooh, spacey music. All right, man. I'm sure people who have read the description down here will see that this is an update of my Pretenders 7-inch collection. I wasn't going to do it, but then I decided I will do it, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. It was inspired by, I was inspired, I should say, by Richard McCook's ranking video for the Pretenders singles. He ranked the UK singles, and it was a really great video because, see, I don't really like ranking videos that much. I mean, it's so subjective. I mean, it is purely subjective, and everybody does them. Mazzy does them. Beetle Brad does them. I think he does. Does he do? Yeah, I think he does. Everybody seems to do them. You know, I don't do them. I can't rank them because it's only going to be for that one moment that even applies. That ranking order is going to apply because it's going to change the next time, you know, I do a video. It'll be like, well, I'm going to do a ranking video again, and this time it'll be completely different. What's the point? I can't do it. I can't do it. All I do is show off what I have. That's all I do. And when I saw Richard McCook's ranking video for the Pretenders singles, I just thought it was amazing. And it's funny because initially he shows you stuff that is not going to be included in the ranking, and I'm like, oh man, I want that. He was showing like there's different collaborative efforts that Chrissy did with the Mood Swings and with UB40. Those are the obvious ones. I think there are others as well, but anyway, I didn't even get any of those collaborative efforts. These are just Pretenders singles. They're mostly UK singles. Some US singles are mixed in there as well. I'm just showing you everything that I got. So, here, hold on. It's too spacey. It's like, well, it's too loud. All right. So, anyway, it's funny because the very first single that the Pretenders released, I don't even have an original copy of it. So, and that is, oh shit, I can't remember what it is. But I do have ARE9, Kid with Tattooed Love Boys. And I mean, I just love all these picture sleeves that these singles are released in, and I do appreciate the Real Records label. I just like it. I just like that label. Kid and Tattooed Love Boys. You know? What a great songs. Chrissie Hynde is actually credited as the sole composer of both of these tunes, and right there. All right, this is their second single, not their first, and it's just, you know, brilliant songwriting and a great band to play to play along with. I mean, James Honeyman Scott was great. God, I can't even remember the bass player's name, but I love his playing. It's just so brilliant. And of course, Martin Chambers on the kit. Martin Chambers is a really excellent drummer, no question about it. So, so let's do this. So of course, then the next, I think it was "Stop Your Sobbing," was their first single. I believe that's correct. I'm gonna have to get me. Well, maybe I won't even bother getting me a copy of that. I do have the box set that came out a few years back. I do have a lot of duplicates here as well. But the next single in my collection is, of course, Brassy Pocket. It's an EP, actually, with 2 non-album tracks on the B-side. Of course, it's got that beautiful custom label, and I found out that in the Netherlands that the first album was released with a very similar label setup, like set of labels. It had this label on one side, and it had all the album tracks listed on the other side on the label. And I actually picked up a copy of it, and it's in beautiful shape. I tell you, man, I went nuts. I've always liked the Pretenders, but I just went absolutely nuts, and it's Richard McCook's fault, because that video inspired me to pick up these singles. Now, this one I already had. That one I already had, but a lot of the later singles are what I went for after I saw Richard's video. It was just they're just beautiful items, and I wanted to get them for myself, for my collection, and managed to do just that. In great shape. So this, I got this. This is one that I picked up when I ordered when I was ordering Pretender singles from different dealers or different sellers, mostly on Discogs. If they had other copies of singles that I may have wanted to try to upgrade, I did pick them up. Like, this has got writing on it, so I went for this. Unfortunately, you see a lot of ring wear on these these covers, because they're, it's white, and it just shows up. It's like dirt on a white car, it shows up. So that might be a difficult thing to find, and I don't think I'm gonna look for it anymore. I don't think I need any more copies of that EP. Next is Talk of the Town. Oh, what was the catalog number on this thing? I try to remember it. When I did the my XTC singles upgrade, I was sharing the catalog numbers. This is ARE11. And this is ARE12, Talk of the Town. Okay? And what a neat little package this is too. There's the back, right? Did I show the back of this one? I think I showed the front, and then I showed the single. Just the back of the sleeve itself. It's really, it is what it is. But then Talk of the Town. And Cuban Slide. And I'll tell you what, man, Pretenders singles have some of the best B-sides that I've ever heard by any band. They're really excellent songs. Cuban Slide and Porcelain, which is coming up next. Holy mackerel, what a great band. What great music. Some of them, it's hard to believe that those B-sides were relegated to a B-side of a single. But then again, that kind of makes them special. So, but I don't know. Look at this. Oh, look at these guys. Pure Attitude. Pure Attitude. Chris Thomas did a great job producing these guys. And here is, yeah, here's an actually better quality copy, actually. Much cleaner. Yeah, here is Message of Love, ARE 15. This is actually a French copy with a, you know, the record looks completely different. And as a matter of fact, what I discovered is that the song Porcelain is slightly edited. The very beginning, it's only got 2 passes, and then it goes into a different section. Whereas on the British single, there are 3 passes, and in the very first section of the song, when it first starts, on the British single, there's 3. They play this bit 3 times before they move on to the next section. Whereas on this French single, they only play it twice. So, kind of an odd thing to find out. And here it is. This is the this is a British copy. I don't know, just a beautiful song. And I like, for whatever reason, I don't know, I'm really partial to having a British copies of these singles. If it's a British band, and yeah, Chrissy's American, but she was in England, and the band started in England. And it's, you know, I consider it a British band, even though she's an American, and she's actually the band. I like getting British copies of the British releases. This is that band. This is one of those bands, man. I want that. I want those. If that's what I'm looking for, that's what I want. Here's ARE 17, and it's Day After Day from the second album, and In the Sticks. All right. Single is that AR is the Real Records paper label. Yeah, I won't show those anymore to try to get through this a little bit quicker. But great song, and Day After Day, the single version is very different. The ending is very different. Whereas on the album, I believe it's like a plane just crashing into the ground. And on the single version, the music, there's no crash. The music just plays and it fades. And it's very different. Something I found fascinating with Pretenders singles, very different. As a matter of fact, Talk of the Town has an extra verse. The single version is longer than the album version. Very, very unusual. in most cases, it's the other way around. Okay. Here is ARE 18. No picture sleeve though. It's I Go to Sleep. And the B-side is English Roses. All right, this came with a picture sleeve, but this one does not have it. So, and it was funny because with ARE 18, there's actually two different versions of the single with picture sleeves to reflect the difference. Here it is. Here's a copy of ARE. Here's a copy of ARE 18S. And, oh, well, of course, first of all, here's the picture sleeve. I Go to Sleep. And here's the back. Kind of a bizarre picture sleeve, but that's fine with me, man. The stranger, the better. The B-side is English Roses and Louie Louie. It's actually an EP with 2 live songs on the B-side, and it's actually played at 33 1/3. All right, so as you can see, maybe you can see there that that's the case. But there's 2 songs. So I was actually trying to get my hands on a copy, the regular single version, and I was unable to do that, and I don't think I'm gonna bother trying to do that anymore. You know, you got to pick your battles, right? And I think some things I don't need to work so hard to get my hands on. And this is the preferable release anyway, because you get two songs, you know, for that B-side, which is great. Anyway, beautiful single. Here's a dupe. That happened a few times, maybe more than a few times. Here's one of the American singles that were released. Richard McCook was talking about how some of the American singles were different from the UK releases. Louie Louie's one of them. And here it is on Sire Records. Louie Louie with In the Sticks, a non-album track that I think Martin Chambers wrote this. Yep, Martin Chambers got his got a couple of B-sides released, which is nice. All right, In the Sticks. From Pretenders 2. And like I said before, it's not Louie Louie. It's a totally different tune, man, that Chrissy wrote. So, there's the back of the single. Just tells you what's what. There's the front. You know, I like that picture, the album cover shot. It's cool. A real record, this says. All right. All right, now we have ARE 19 from the 3rd album, Back on the Chain Gang. Yeah, this one's just a bit beat up. Now, I have a copy of this, the 12-inch single. I have the 3 12-inch singles that came out from this album in the UK in absolutely beautiful shape. So I never did bother getting the 7-inch single until recently. And that's what happens when you wait. You get like something that's a little bit beat up. But the record itself, it's in great shape. Nice custom label for a real record. And Back on the Chain Gang and My City Was Gone, a beautiful song. I love how that song just trucks along, man. I think that's a great piece of music. Chrissy's singing about going back to Ohio and finding it very different. So, and I guess that's what's going to happen, you know. That's what happens, man. You can't fight change. You know, here's ARE20F. This is, of course, 2,000 miles. This is the gatefold sleeve. I'm guessing that this came out with a regular sleeve, and of course, it came out with this gatefold sleeve as well, which I just think that's beautiful. Real nice. All right. With Fast or Slow, The Law is the Law, another Martin Chambers B-side. Another custom label, which is really sweet. Right? Beautiful. And a great song, 2,000 Miles, a perennial Christmas favorite. Chrissy sings it so beautifully. So yeah, this is starting to get a little bit beat up, man. A little ratty on the corners, man, which sucks. This is something I bought, and it was in really crisp shape, and it's just starting to get a little bit beat up, so gotta handle that with care. This was one that I saw when I saw Richard show this off, because this is middle of the road, ARE21. And first of all, the sleeve itself is beautiful. I mean, I think that sleeve is awesome. Chris Thomas again. But again, the custom label, that custom label, that gets me every time, man. Look at that. You can't even, it's hard to even read what it says. It's hard to read the text on these things, and I don't care because I just like the way that label looks. It's so cool. So there you go. Middle of the road. Find the darndest thing. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, that's a great cover. And then ARE22, Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Now, This just got delivered to me. This was the last single that I picked up. And it's actually in really great shape. Whoever had this, man, took real good care of it. This is really nice. And yeah, it just has the regular Real Records label. It's thin line between love and hate, and I think it's a live version of Time the Avenger. Yeah, recorded live. So, yeah, it's nice, man. Yeah, I was real pleased to get this because the sleeve itself, and let's face it, what I'm really keen on getting is a really clean sleeve of all of these things. If the record's a little bit noisy, I can deal with that. Although it would be, you know, the minter the better, for sure. But I really do want clean sleeves because it's the artwork that I'm really appreciating on the singles. Here is the domestic single, 2,000 Miles and Middle of the Road. This is, of course, Sire Records. So here's your American single. It's like minimalist artwork. I guess they were thinking about the White Album when they came up with that design. And it's not numbered or nothing, but okay. Yeah, this is beat up too. I'm discovering that my collection is beat up. Ay, ay, ay. Here is the Flexi Pop 006, the Flexi disc with 2 tracks. What You're Gonna Do About It and Stop Your Sobbin', which is the original demo version by the Pretenders. It's a demo version. So when this came out years ago, it was 2 otherwise unavailable tracks. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Both songs are on one side. You only play one side of that thing. Here, next is Don't Get Me Wrong. And Dance. Okay, no more ARE. Now it's YZ85. This is from the first single from Get Close. Yeah, and this has Don't Get Me Wrong and Dance. The B-side is Dance. And really just the single itself, the single sleeve. It's great. Yeah, it's great. Duplicates. I got a lot of dupes. Here's My Baby. It includes a free single. Here, I'll just show you the cover. This came out on a 12-inch as well. So did that one, and I have those as well. But this was a double single set. with My Baby and an extended remix of Tradition of Love on record 1, and then record 2 has Private Life and Middle of the Road. Recorded live in Dallas, Texas. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I remember in the 80s they started putting out a lot of double singles. And yeah, mint, absolutely mint shape. Private Life, your private life drama. Man, what a great song that is. Yep, for promotional purposes only, not for, it doesn't say that, but it's not for resale. Right above the spindle hole. So there you go. This was not made available for sale individually. It was only for sale paired up with this in this sleeve, and it's kind of nice. I like it. I like little like special releases like this one. I like it when I can put this there. It took a while. Anyway, there's that, My Baby. And here's another one. Limited edition gatefold, includes free single, Him to Her, with the B-side Room Full of Mirrors, and then it's got 2,000 Miles and Show Me. Gatefold sleeve. So if you didn't get 2,000 Miles earlier, here you go. Here it is. All right, but the difference is that the labels are these molded blue labels. I think that this one's blue, and I think the other one might be a different color. Him to Her and Room Full of Mirrors. There's the back with the titles. Right. And yeah, this one's just silver. Okay. There you go. See if this takes 5 minutes. Let's see, that goes right in. See, I don't understand it. Sometimes it goes right in, sometimes it doesn't go right in. Here is a domestic copy of the song Him to Her. Tradition of Love is the B-side. What a nice pairing right there. I mean, two really great songs. I think the mix, yeah, remixed. It's a remix of that song, and oh, Him to Her is an edit, and Tradition of Love is a remix. Yeah, same cover, well, same front cover. The back cover is a little different. So, and here's Windows of the World. That's a domestic pressing. I did pick up a an import with 1969 on the back, and I think 1969, I don't believe that that was released on any of their box sets. 1969. So for a while, or maybe even still, it was exclusively available on this single, but I believe that's true. But I think that they're going to be re-releasing Windows of the World. They're going to be re-releasing these albums again. I know that 1 and 2 are about to be re-released on vinyl and in expanded CD packages. That's coming up next month. Wait a minute. Yeah, November. It's coming up in just a few weeks, actually. So, Windows of the World from some soundtrack, 1969 soundtrack. And that's the name of the B-side. And, oh, mixed by Bob Clearmountain. Yeah, there you go. He's the one who worked on Get Close. So, right now we're looking at the next album after Get Close, I believe, and I can't remember the name of the album. That's funny, but Never Do That, with Not a Second Time on the B-side. And this is where Richard McCook really caught my interest, when he started showing singles from this album and the next album, and I was like, wow. I just like it a lot. I like this. Even though the back, there's nothing really all that amazing there, but I do like, again, I like these labels. And Not a Second Time. Yeah, that just looks good to me. It looks cool. I like it. And in damn good shape too. I was lucky that I got these 7-inch 45s from some pretty good people who took care of their stuff while they had it. So, and I paid for it, but I liked it. I like it. Here's Sense of Purpose. All right. And Spirit of Life. And beautiful custom labels. Holy cow. I really gotta say, that's great. Beautiful. Yeah, these are nice releases. And man, look at this. This picture sleeve is in such pristine shape. Beautiful. Hardly, it's almost like it was released yesterday. Just a slight ding here, and just, it's nothing. It's nothing. Beautiful condition. And here's I'll Stand By You. This one was not in quite that great a shape. This is from Last of the Independents. So, next album. And there was a sticker here But that sticker came off very easily without leaving any kind of residue. It just left a shadow because I guess the sunlight, wherever this thing was, faded the color of this thing a little bit. So there you go. But I'll Stand By You with Rebel Rock Me on the B-side. Non-album track. Bob Clearmountain mixed this one too. Yeah, Bob Clearmountain was working with these guys quite a bit. But yeah, this is a little bit rough on the top edge, but good Lord, that's fine. It's really fine. I have no problem with this, even with that little mark. It looks, it looks almost like a stain, but it's really just that it wasn't faded by the sun because there was a sticker there. I call that a badge of honor. That's what I call it. So there. Here's Night in My Veins. Right? This one's in beautiful shape. With the B-side, Angel of the Morning. Not my favorite Pretender song, Angel of the Morning, but it's all right. I like the fact that the labels are different colors. I love it. Custom labels really appeals to me. The fact that somebody bothered to do something interesting with the packaging appeals to me. So there you go. Somebody at Warner WEA was on the ball. And that don't happen a lot with those big companies, man. In fact, that happens, it's very rare, I think. So anyway, that's nice. Perfect shape. And this one too. In fact, these came from, the guy I got these from advertised them as from a special collection, and I can't remember what the collection was. But here you go, 977. It's got the B-side, I'll Stand By You live. And again, you see, this was never played. I don't think this was ever played. In fact, I didn't play it yet. Because it's got, when you would buy a single back in the 80s or, whatever, hell, even today, anytime, you would buy a single brand new. Let's say they just got it delivered like a day or two earlier, and people weren't shuffling through the rack where this thing would have been stored. If you got a pristine copy of it, like look at all the specks of paper that are from the inside of that sleeve. But anyway, I love these custom labels. There you go. And there you have it. I'll Stand By You live. So this is nice. But yeah, those last two singles, this one and that last one I showed you, are from some special collection that this guy had obtained these singles from, and it looks like they were never touched or hardly touched. Nice. And then the last one here, Break Up the Concrete. Now this was a record store day release, I believe. And the record itself just came in this plastic. I'll put it in this thing. It came in a clear plastic sleeve so that you could see that it was red. Nice, interesting color red too. It's not the usual deep red, or would you call that fire engine red? I don't know. But this is great because you have Break Up the Concrete, and the B-side is a radio, something that was recorded and broadcast live in LA on KCRW, and 89.9 KCRW's Morning Becomes Eclectic with Nick Harcourt on September 29th, 2008, it looks like. The session was engineered and mixed by blah, 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 blah. There you go. Listen to It's an advertisement. Listen to www.kcrw.com. Yeah, listen to that. So anyway, again, nice custom labels. There's your side A, and there's side B. So there you go. Listen to the radio online. That's okay. I got enough records to listen to. I don't need to listen to no freaking radio online. But if you would like to, then please do. So there. Right, man. Right. So that's not it. Still two more items, actually. One here is this Pretenders box set that came out, what, maybe 3 years ago? Maybe it was 4 years ago. And this is real nice. Here, let's go ahead and open it up and we'll pull these suckers out. You got to be careful with this box because you know how it opens up. See? I don't know if I like that. You know, I wish that they, I mean, I know that what they're doing is they're kind of duplicating that original trademark look. But anyway, so they come in this box, right? There's all your singles and little booklet. That little sticker was on the front of the box, and I figured, all right, let me just put it on this booklet. And yeah, here it is. Stop Your Sobbing. So what's in here is replications of all their original singles from 1979 through 81. All those singles. All right. So the one thing that's not replicated, I think, is that label. Now, I don't know if the original labels look like this. Here, let's find out. I can't even remember now. Remember. Oh yeah, I guess so. Because here's Kid and Tattooed Love Boys, and that's what you know, my record looks like. My original copy looks just like this. So yeah, I guess that Real Records label, that's kind of neat. I gotta see if I can find a copy of that. So let's go through these real quick. There are some differences. Right? Nice and clean. just like the original. Yeah, I'm glad that somebody was paying attention to detail. The one thing I don't like is that they're paper thin. They're not thick cardboard like some of the originals were. All right, you got this. Message of love. Here's what I thought was real cool, because what they did was they included that flexi pop, that little floppy record. What they did was they included a nice orange hard vinyl disc, and it's funny because it's just like the flexi disc. This side, the side where you can read the label, is not the side that you play. It's this side. You have to flip the flexi disc over, and you play it upside down like this. And they included a nice little Real Records thing, special custom label. So that's kind of cool. And there you go, man. Right. Obviously the cover of the magazine. Obviously that's shrunken down to fit on here. And then Day After Day, and I Go to Sleep. This is the EP version. It's got 2 live tracks on the B side. So there's this neat little package. I know Pretenders fans are really gonna love this music that I got playing, this spacey crap in the background. It's funny. But I do really, when I saw this box, and it was a little bit steep, I thought, that's a lot. But what, 3 or 4 years ago, I saw this and I said, oh, I want it anyway. So, all right, so you get this. And the last thing I have is not really Pretenders. It's Chrissie Hynde and Valve Bone Woe, with the Valve Bone Woe Ensemble. All right, this is the limited edition. They call it limited edition singles box set, 7 by 7. So you get 7 7-inch records in here, 14 tracks, and a poster. And so, if you have the album, you know what the tracks are. So let's just take a look at the poster and call it a day. Oops, I hide stuff in there. So here she is. Yep. So there's your little poster. That will stay inside here. And that's everything, man. So yeah, here's the hype sticker. I can't get rid of anything. One of these days I'll find something that I can, like a plastic cover, I can put that box in and I'll stick this on there. But meanwhile it'll stay with this poster, I guess. So so anyway, that is my collection. Hey, Richard, thanks again for inspiring me to go out and get these things. Honestly, I really appreciate it. I really love it. I love having them. And let's just put this back on right. You know, it's funny. I tried putting that lid on backwards once. I couldn't get it to go on. And then that's when I discovered I was putting it on wrong. I don't know, is there a notch in there or something? I can't figure out why that would be. Anyway, that's it, man. That's everything. my Pretenders 7-inch collection, which of course this isn't Pretenders, but it's Chrissie Hynde, and that's the Pretenders, right? So anyway, everyone have a great day. Happy Halloween.